we need that hard proof. We need to be able to go. Yeah, I see this. Yeah, we need the cold. Yeah, we need the cold hard proof.
So I told her when I hit him with it. I told her, and then the messages, hey, this now. I'm going through. It's just my friend. I'm about to go have wine with her, and she was
no. I told him, I was like, we're gonna go make tamales.
Yeah, tamales in hell. I said, and then finally I see the dude's picture. I'm like,
oh, so wait. You had a female's name on a man's contact?
No, she had no name saved.
No name.
Oh, his number wasn't saved, period.
Not at all.
Okay, so his name.
We
okay.
hadn't even built to that point where you were able to have your number saved in my phone.
Okay, so there was nothing sexual between you and this guy.
Correct.
Okay, you was just talking and getting to know each other. So Alex, you ain't really catch up, bro. Like, what's up, bro? You talking like you was like like you saw dick pics or some shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, look, it was deeper in the messages and all that. When I talked to the gentleman, I wasn't even mad at him. You know what I mean?
You're not supposed to be mad at him. He doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, I was like, yo, it is what it is, whatever. And then after that, just because what they have built, because she shortened it, it was a text message super intense, but I understood it was tit for tat in the situation of what it was. You're going to react off the emotion. So that's why I wasn't really in depth or nothing to me. So he started getting out of character, so I had to handle that situation with him on a private.
Oh, he started getting out of line?
Yeah, but I told him you won. After that, man, what you
that's
doing?
Nice.
Look, bro,
that's nice that you. That's nice that you called him a gentleman a minute ago. I don't think I'm that mature yet. I don't think I'm that mature yet. After I spoke to the gentleman, I don't think I'm not that mature yet. I'm sorry. After this bitch ass nigga. Nah,
he was like, no shit. She doing makeup in the car.
Yeah, I'm not that mature yet. I'm sorry. So now you get caught, and then you see her having conversations with another dude, correct?
Yeah.
What's going on with your second wife now? What's going on now with this? You wasn't. Let me just put it out there. I hope you wasn't the dude that was carrying the news back to her. Like, yeah, you know what she did? She was missing. Was you doing that? Were you doing that?
Yeah, no, we didn't really talk too much intense about the situation.
But she knew what was going on.
Yeah, because it got way more intense after that with that gentleman. The gentleman had showed up to the crib with a pistol, tried to shoot me up. I said, the conversation must have been juicy.
And he ain't get no vagina?
Not at all.
He ain't get no reproductive. Wait. This man didn't get no reproductive system, and he wanted to shoot you?
Sam pulled up to the crib to my house, like he's been there cooking breakfast.
Sis, what you got, sis? What you working with over there, sis?
That's what's crazy. That man was intimidated because this dude pulled up on him.
Oh, you had to find him?
Yeah, he found him first, so...
You fought him?
Before he pulled up to my house, so he pulled my shit off my license plate and found me at my crib.
Wait. He ran your license plate?
My guy, that's the only way he was able to find my shit, because I have never brought this man to my house. He didn't know where I lived. He didn't have the Addy.
What the hell is my...
And that's where we really kicked it out, right? That's where,
So you ended up fighting this dude, Alex?
The night before, I fought him at the store. When I finally caught him at the store, like, it was just random. So I got him at the store. Then the next day, that's when he showed up to the house, trying to shoot me because I guess he couldn't fight. So
he came with a pistol. Did he fire any shots at you?
When he pointed it right, and I was walking to the car to yank it from him, and then he started like peeling off, and then he let off one shot. I took the car and I chased him.
Oh, y'all had a whole first 48 about to happen over there.
And what's crazy though is long before that I had told you, I was like, my husband's not wrapped too tight. And I told him.
Whoa,
me and my husband going through things, he's still in the picture. He ain't wrapped too tight. You ain't balanced his life.
Wow. I can't believe he showed up at the house.
Son, like, he cooked breakfast. I swear to God, it's like you've been there frying babies before.
Ah, man. So did y'all get a restraining order on this dude or something? Like, what's going on? Like,
This is real good.
Okay. All right. Well, let's keep it. Let's keep it as the gentleman then.
Yeah, as a gentleman. But so after all that had happened, there was a lot of chaos in the household. So we really weren't seeing eye to eye.
Right.
Of course, I was finding my escape through Chantel, still developing and building, and going through everything with that transition. And with all that chaos going on, me and Sean had to sit down, and we were like, "What are we doing? We're doing a lot of things. Our two kids are watching us act ridiculous, putting them in positions that are dangerous. Like, what are we doing here?" So we had to lay our options out. We had a mature conversation. Okay, I did this. This is what this is. This is what's going on. This is how you react to whatever. But what are we doing from now? Do we divide our family? Do we separate? You go your way respectfully, I go my way respectfully. I say I'll still look out. We still figure things out from that point. Or do you want to try something different?
So I want to ask this question because I know a lot of people have a narrative that the narrative nowadays is that there's women that are forced into polygamy or they didn't have a choice, and people look at it as almost like pimping. So I just got to ask this question just so that we have clarity in this conversation. It wasn't an ultimatum like I'm not leaving her, so it's either you gonna work with me or we go our separate ways. That's not what it was.
No, not at all.
Okay, good. Just for clarity.
Yeah, I told her she wanted to go on her own. I'm not gonna do her wrong. I'm still gonna whatever you need, I'm gonna look out. So I know what I caused, I know what I did in the situation. So I want to make sure you have your own self-choice of whatever we're doing. And we left the conversation there. Because I told her, I don't like quick responses. So I want you to process the information to make the right choice for you. And then later that week, she was like, I want to meet her. I want to meet her. She was like, I want to meet her. I want to sit down. I want to see what this is about.
How did you feel about that? Like at first, like because you just almost had a whole shootout with the gentleman. She probably wanted to kick her ass. How did you feel about that?
I love Shalon, so at the end of the day, I'm open to every idea. The only thing with the other dude, I was like, man, that was just whatever. It ain't nothing. But she wants to meet her. I know I can trust her. She's coming from a genuine place after our discussion.
So let me say this. At this time, there was no polygamy relationship even thought about at this time. It was just you just wanted to get to meet her to understand what's going on.
Yes.
All right, so there's no thoughts of we're gonna get with her and none of that. There's none of that going on right now.
No, that's not the thoughts that were going on at that point in time. I mean, like, granted, I am bisexual, or I like to experiment with women. If it fell into that and she was open to that, and it down the line, that was cool. But at that point in time, I just wanted to get to meet the woman he was talking to and spending all his time with at that point in time. And if she was open to it, I was like, that. She's open to it, I'm open to it.
So wait, let's not rush through the conversation. We ain't being timed here. Well, we are, but it's 4 hours, so anyway. So you wanted to meet this young lady. Alex agrees that you're going to meet this young lady. Where did y'all meet at? Did y'all go out to eat? Did y'all go to, did she come to your house? Like, how did that go?
I know, because everybody begging me to talk like
Yeah.
It's their story. I got a voice.
Right. It's y'all story until we get to her. It's y'all story till we get to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, at this point, it's about y'all two right now because now your wife wants to get to know this girl that you're dating outside. So how did that go? Like, what was the arrangement? Like, Alex, you called her. What? How did that go?
So he told me, he texted me, he was like, hey, she might want to meet you. So I'm like, okay, she want to meet me. Like, but I'm not beefed up or nothing like that because I already know what it is. So at this point, they made it somewhere in a conversation that I don't know about to make her want to meet me.
Right.
So, of course, that's not ideal. So I'm looking like, okay, what's going on? He not, she ain't on no shit like that. I'm like, okay, well, how we doing this? He's like, I mean, she said she want to have drinks. So I'm like, okay, well, fuck, what you want to do? But he's nervous, so he made sure.
I would be too.
Yeah, like, you know, I think, you know, they picked the place, they told me where it was, and, you know, he still was like, oh, shit.
So this is Houston, right? So everybody was strapped, right? Everybody was strapped? I know you ain't go there without no, I know you ain't go out there without no pistol. I know you had that little Dillinger in your purse, like, listen, if she trip out.
I trusted him, so I was just like, okay, well, shit, you know her, so, and you know me, so, like, you're not gonna set me up for no bullshit. So, like, when I got there, I was like, okay, you know, she's just standing there, she's, like, her demeanor, like, I feel people's energy, so, like, I can kind of tell how it's kind of gonna go, based off of just feeling it out.
Right.
So, initially, when she, you know, hey, you know, how you doing? I was shut the hell, nervous as fuck.
I'm the one who been fucking your husband. How you doing?
I'm an adult, so like,
Facts.
if we're here, then what's up? So she, you know, hi, I'm Shalon, and I'm instantly anywhere I go, where the bar? Like I find the bar. Y'all got a drink? Y'all want a drink? Let's you know break the ice a little bit. So we had a drink. We shook the spot because it wasn't really cool, so we found somewhere else to go. And as soon as we got in there, we sat down, and Shalom was like, I need to go to the bathroom. You want to come with me? Like, she put a hand on my hand. I'm like, oh, shit. Well, we need to go to the bathroom.
She grabbed your hand, too?
Yeah, you know, she put a hand on my hand like, hey, you know, I'm going to the restroom, you know.
Let's go.
I was like, well, you know, I ain't going to sit here and say, nah, I'm going to chill with your man. Because I'm going to go to the restroom with you.
Right.
So it was a line at the restroom, and, you know, I'm waiting. I'm trying to avoid whatever because I feel something building up to come to something.
Right.
So I'm behind her in the line, and she just turned around. Now, look, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. I just want to, you know, I just want to know. I don't want to be here looking stupid. I just want to know, you know, like, just the initial, how was it? How many times did y'all have sex? The bullshit.
Did y'all use a condom? Did he eat your pussy? All that crazy shit.
Yeah. So initially, I'm on the same side or the story with whatever Alex told her. So I'm shit. He said we had sex one time. We had sex one time.
That's what we gonna go with.
I'm still riding for whatever because I don't know.
She's still strong with that shit.
So, I was like, okay. And granted, no, this is not how poly start. We not on here advocating how
Look. Right.
I didn't know what poly was.
Well, I believe every poly situation is different, and this is unique.
Right.
This is unique. So,
right,
you know.
it just so happens to work.
Our own story.
So, you know, I'm remembering all the shit he done told me that he told her. So I'm just like, okay, boom, I gave her enough. I didn't lie too much. I just didn't say too much. And I just let the night continue to go on.
Right.
And, you know, we spent a long ass time in the restaurant. So Alex, he's sweating. He on his second drink by the time.
He texting you and whatnot. He like, what's going on in there?
That nigga, he
Ordered everything on the I came out to a table full of shit. I really don't want bullshit. Anger might make you hungry. I don't know. Grab a wing, grab a celery.
Yeah, look like everything, calamari, everything on the table.
Yeah, what you want?
Hey, you hungry? And you know, it's awkward because he don't want to ask us what happened. He's catching our vibe.
Right.
So, you know, we steady went on with the night. The vibe ended up cool after the the icebreaker. So we ended up taking like a little mini trip to the casino.
That same night.
After that night? That same night?
That night we went to Louisiana. We
Yes.
go an hour and a half out of Houston to go to Louisiana. Chill in the car, talk a little bit more, go to the casino, play some shit, and then drive all the way back.
The weirdest shit ever.
Yeah, like we
So y'all went all the way to Louisiana, gambled some money. Of course, Alex paid for it because you fucked up. I lost $500. Can I get some more, please?
Straight up. All of it 5 minutes in there, how we did lose $400.
So y'all go to the casino. Y'all have this great night after everything, and y'all drive back to Houston.
Yeah.
What happens from there? Do y'all go y'all separate ways after that, or what?
Yeah,
I went to work.
She went to work.
They went home. Like,
Okay,
shit went normal.
okay.
And after that, like the crazy
Don't
thing
say it
after
went.
that-
Don't say. Let's not say it went normal. Let's not say that.
The next day it went normal like every day before.
Let's not say it went normal because none of this shit is normal, right?
But yo, it's crazy because after that, I think that whole week, Chantel was over at the house. Every time I was off at work, she was there at the house.
Oh, y'all
They
just
started
became friends.
Yeah, when they started communicating, it was like, oh, pull up. Come by. Chill at the house today. Chill at the house. And it wouldn't be me telling her, it'll be her telling her.
All right, so Alex, I gotta ask you now. How did you feel knowing that your once mistress and your wife was becoming friends? How did that feel for you?
I was lost. I'm not gonna lie. I remember one morning, like, once we started having, sex and everything, one morning I woke up inebriated, like, is this shit real? Is this dead or looking, bro?
No, but let's not get to the sex part first. You want to jump right into the sex. Like, after sex, nigga. Hold on. Pump your brakes, bro. Pump your brakes on the sex. Hold on. Wait. I'm talking about the fact, because, all right, so let me ask this. How long were you two friends before it got sexual?
You know?
Yeah. No, Alex.
Me and her?
Yeah. Yeah, how long were you guys cool before it got intimate between it?
Oh shit. Yeah, we fuck on the.
So wait, did y'all fuck before without Alex first?
No.
Nah.
Okay, so it was so it was a group thing. Okay, so how long were y'all friends before y'all got intimate? Because like he said, he was coming home and seeing y'all chilling in the house.
Like a week.
That week we was chilling. Yeah.
Okay.
And the next week we all probably we came from going out or some shit and then just came home.
Okay.
But,
Okay. So 1 week of you coming in the house, seeing them chilling out, and then bang. Y'all how does that happen?
Shalon actually wanted her to move in instantly, like after a while. Within the first month, she was like, "You're always here. You might as well move in."
So then you're the one who kind of initiated the whole poly lifestyle thing into the household.
Right. Without actually knowing what we were doing.
Yeah, we didn't know
at that point in time. I just thought Chantel was cool as shit. I didn't want our energy to change and her being somewhere else make us change or not be as close. And she was there every day. Like, her shit was in my washer. Her eyelashes were on my countertop. I was like, you're here every day.
So it originally started off as just like a threesome. That's what it started off as.
between me and Shalon?
No, between the three of you. It was a threesome between the three of you first, and then it became a relationship after?
Yeah. Like, I feel like we fucked and fell our way into this shit.
Okay.
Because we were all ended up, at the beginning, we all were together.
So you said we fucked our way in?
Me and you.
Yeah. I'm playing.
But yeah, so like initially, like I said, we didn't know what poly was. Once we started having threesomes and shit, it was just like, okay, well, I seen him as my boyfriend. That's her husband. Oh, why not date? Okay, oh shit, we all date.
Let me just put some clarity into the comments real quick. Hold on, let me just put it real quick, because a lot of y'all in poly relationships and don't even know it. So let's calm down with the comments real quick, all right? Because a lot of y'all sharing y'all husband and don't even have a clue about it. So let's pump the brakes a little bit, okay?
And the ones that say, you know what, my man could never. That used to be me.
That's like we just took a slug at me too, though.
So hold on. Let's not entertain it. Let's not. Yeah, let's.
My man did, and then I was there.
Everybody think they man could never, or they will never be the one getting cheated on because they got the Guapa 3000.
The Guapa 3000.
They'll get cheated on. Yeah, like
the Guapa 3000. Okay, so all right, so now you guys are sexual. You want her to move in. How long did it take for you to actually move in and accept that year, we're gonna move it?
That month. It was instantly. Like, we took off right from jump. Like, she instantly moved in that month, and then we just started figuring it out from that point of how to maneuver. And now, mind you, coming in and trying to, what we call it new relationship energy. Like, it's a new relationship, so we were going off of that energy. We didn't know the challenges that were going to come in after the first 3 months of living with each other.
Right. Okay, so you guys kind of like just walked into this then. You didn't do no education about poly relationships, and it just kind of flowed this way.
Yeah.
All right. So at what point did things get rough? Because now you got two women in the house, you got two different menstruals, you got two different attitudes, you got two different opinions, you got two different everything. So when did it get rough for you, Alex? I'm speaking to Alex real quick. When did it get rough for you?
The moment Shalon had to take Alex from outside of the bedroom, because the bedroom sex was fun. But then when she had to start watching and seeing the affection of her husband giving onto the woman that she brought into the household, instantly became a challenge. Insecurity, jealousy kicked in, comparison, doing everything that would act, and not knowing how to process those emotions, so she would act out on those emotions. So that's when it started becoming a lot. Just when she would just see us sitting on the couch together. Why y'all sitting so close? Well, I thought we were all doing this. Like, what are we doing?
So how did you find that balance between the three of you?
Communication. Like, it really, at the end of the day, we really had to communicate, why we're getting mad, what's going on with that. That process took about 2 years. I'm not even going to sit there and hold you and feel like it was next week we figured it out in a week. No. We had to go and just unload and figure out why we're feeling this way. We understand what we're doing as a family, how to keep things to maneuver a little bit better, respectfully. Like, even text messages, we didn't feel like we were texting each other enough like we used to. So we had to operate, understand that.
So y'all got a group text now? Y'all just got a group text, or do you?
No, we got group text and individual text.
Oh, y'all speak separately as well?
Yeah, individual relationships are very important. It's very important. That's how all of it stays stable. My relationship with Chantel has to grow, my relationship with Shalon has to grow, and their relationship together, and all of our relationships as one. So it's like a 4-way relationship.
Yeah.
So we got to find that.
I'm glad that you said it took 2 years for things to get kind of on track, because we did one thing that we didn't cover is how long have you three been together?
About 5 years, going on 6.
Going on 6. So y'all celebrate anniversaries and stuff like that? Y'all do that type of stuff?
Yeah. 3 different. It's all back to back. This is the most stressful shit of my life. One is September, one in October, and one in November.
So wait. You and your first wife celebrate y'all anniversary.
Yeah.
Then you and her celebrate this y'all anniversary.
Yeah.
And then y'all celebrate the group anniversary.
Yes.
Oh.
Stressful. I look at Valentine's Day because I'm like, yo, you talking.
Polygamy ain't all it's cracked up to be. And then there's 2 birthdays. So do y'all celebrate like the traditional holidays like Valentine's Day and stuff like that? Okay. So now let's talk about because you guys have children. You and Shalon, right? Y'all have children, right?
Him and Chantel have children too.
Right. So how does that work for your children? Because you had children before she was involved.
Yes.
So how did that impact your children, and what was that conversation like, having that conversation with your children about polygamy and another woman living with us now and stuff like that?
Well, when Chantel came into the picture, my kids were actually 15 and 16, I think. They were both in high school, so they were pretty, knowledgeable of what was going on within the household. So it wasn't too hard to explain to them the situation that was going on. Once they realized, okay, there's someone new in my parents' life that is coming in constantly, it was pretty easy to explain to them because to Chantel and the situation that had happened beforehand and how she was in the picture now. And they were just like, if you guys are happy, and y'all aren't bickering and arguing with each other, we're with it.
Yeah. It was always to be real transparent with the children. Like, I've always been real transparent with them, kept them, kept them involved. And it was just, they wanted to kind of give the rundown, we gave them the rundown. And then when I told Chantel, because Chantel was like, well, we're on my plane, the role that's necessary for you with them. I can't tell you what you'll be in their life. You have to gain that relationship. Wherever they see you, that's where it'll be. And she gained a wonderful relationship with me. That's her bonus mom.
Okay, so now you guys, so you help with, because you have a child for him as well now.
Yeah, she's
1 year old. So you guys collectively are the parents of that child.
Yes.
Okay. What is it like when disagreements happen in that house? What is that like? Why you started drinking? Why you started drinking? As soon as I said something, he put that red cup in his face.
I'm gonna go mad.
Well, all right, so for the ladies, because let me put that out there for the ladies first, because women seem to understand women more, and you guys are more understandable when it comes to certain situations. So when things are unbalanced in the house, what is that like?
So as of now, it's a little bit different than it was at the beginning because we were in balance at the beginning.
Right.
So we were the ones like going at it. It was rough, and he was stressing. He said, "Tell us, fuck y'all." Like basically, he would leave both of us to deal with the shit. Not unless it got really really bad, then he had to step in. Now moving forward, we're way more mature than what we were. So we have a better understanding, a better grasp of our own feelings first and then of what's going on. So we kind of, I don't know, we kind of skipped the blow up because the shit used to be bad. Until then, Alex like that shit was bad. We just now, me and Alex, literally, I can tell you probably within the last 6 months, maybe 5 months, just now stopped going at each other's necks. Like it has been. We broke up. Now I've been moved out back. Like it's been.
Oh, you left the house and you came back?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We separated.
I just been here with my popcorn.
Oh, so you just watching? Like, oh, y'all tripping.
But it's a lot of disagreements.
Who changed the Netflix password?
Basically, that's a.
You play the mediator. And when you play the mediator, you like, okay, well, you want to pick sides. You want to make sure how you say it. You go and get suggestions. Well, I suggest you do this. Are you picking a side? No, it was a suggestion. I not you picking a side out.
All right, so my question is this, right? Because in a traditional marriage, Western Hemisphere marriage, right? Traditional. Now, I'm not saying this is what it's supposed to be. I'm just saying traditional, because I know like a lot of people live a different type of lifestyle these days. Is the man the head of the household in your house?
Head of household, as a woman, you let a man lead. But
you let him lead. Oh.
You let a man lead, but you are also running parallel with him. But in public, of course, as a man, you stroking his ego. You're not gonna sit here and open his door for him, and some shit like that. But inside in the household, we all have a say so. No, I'm not mute. No, ain't hurt.
So there's no seniority. There's no seniority here.
Nah, seniority is higher, and we don't believe in that because then it starts to downplay me.
Now we're gonna have a discussion after this. Now.
So you're not the head of the household, sir. It's an equal mutual thing.
Yes, everybody, we contribute to everything, cooking, cleaning, money, whatever it is, we all got it.
Here we go in the comments. Not all men can lead and all kind of foolishness. Now, like I don't want to get into all of that with y'all, man. Like chill, just chill out. So the reason why I even asked that is because, for one, that's just something that that you would ask, period, and then two, the fact that she was saying that you would have to step in. So when I heard her say that you would have to step in, it's like, oh, so you are the balance between everything. Or you
definitely. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And another reason why I asked that question. Another reason why I asked that question is because a young lady was on here last week that said she wanted to fuck y'all, and Alex ain't got no say in that.
Hey, look, let me clear that, right? She doesn't got to say shit. Look, I had to tell her after we got off the line. We can bring her on too.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna bring some people on so that we can have a conversation. I didn't
want to sit there and say my real answer. My real answer is if they fucking, I'm fucking. I'll slap a pipe on everybody's head. What are we talking about? That's for everybody. But I don't want to say that without.
Well, she said you're absolutely not fucking her, but she's fucking your wives. I don't understand.
She was trying to hold two female representatives.
That was Cap. That was Cap.
Yeah, it was Cap.
Okay. I hope so, brother. I hope so, because if I got two wives, I'm sorry, but ain't nobody gonna be telling me you're fucking my wives.
And not me. We're going in there. I'm going in there with a cane and slapping pipe.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay, so where are we at with it now? Like, did you guys do any kind of research and self-education when it came to polygamy, or did y'all just say, you know what, we're gonna just do our own thing? It's polygamous because we are three people in a relationship, but we don't want to know nothing else about what came before us. We just gonna work with what we working with.
Oh, I would say no.
Okay, so you did do some sort of
after, while we were in it and everything of that nature, because it was still new to us. So of course we looking like, oh shit, this is something. Oh, okay. We start seeing other couples, and Alex, he did his due diligence to
research and everything. Yeah. And there's so many dynamics, right? You have polygamy where it's two things, or polyandry where it's a woman with multiple husbands, or polygyny where it's a man with multiple wives, and then you have polyamory. And the diversity there, you could be solo poly that's in a relationship with yourself and have multiple partners outside of that. Or you could be a quad, day squad during the building shot.
Which brings me to my next question, Alex.
I love the sound of this.
Gotta put you in the hot seat for a minute, man. Because you told us last time he was on here, you told us about a tribe.
I got a tribe.
So, ladies, what is he talking about? Because he was like, he got his two wives in his house and he has a tribe outside. What is he talking about?
No, I'm talking about.
No. He said he has a tribe,
So the people on his panel, the women on his panel.
What panel? What panel are we talking about?
That's my family. That's everything. They know them too as well. Like this, if they need something, they got me. I got them. We're building with each other. We're on a platonic level with each other. But yeah, it's like 8 of them, and anything they need, maybe 7.
So you got 8 other women that you could just fuck anytime you want. Before I even finished my statement, she was like, absolutely not.
That are fuckable, they look.
What you mean they look? Wait. What do you mean? What you mean they look? What you mean they look?
That's some badness, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He does have a group of, they are beautiful women.
No. That's not what we was told last week. What we was told was that he has a tribe outside of you guys that he could fuck when he want.
That's
not what you said, Alex? Hold on, wait. Let me. Hold on. Y'all not aware of that? Y'all not aware of that? I'm sorry. Y'all not aware? I'm sorry. Hold on, Alex. What did you tell us last week? Alex?
in a communicative, like a conversation because again, like this shit ain't no, it's not a cult. So,
I comprehend very well. And Mr. Alex, what did you tell us last week?
That's my tribe. That's my tribe.
What did you tell us last week, sir?
My fucking Natasha or what? Which one?
You said there was a tribe that that you.
I rock with that. I got it as my team.
Okay, we're gonna leave it at that then. Okay. All right, because I'm just saying when Shiv was on here and Natasha was on here and Natasha was talking about fucking your wives, he was like, they can do them because that does me. I got a tribe out there.
No, that's facts. That's facts. No, okay, that part, yeah. I can do. So we all can have our own options. We move, but like I said, we communicate what we're gonna do. If we want to move in that sense of opening the relationship, then we have that discussion, we have that understanding. Of course, boundaries will be set.
Where was y'all last week when he was talking? He was talking spicy last week. Where y'all was at?
Oh, I was drunk. Like,
They gonna fuck you up after this show. I'll tell you that much. You gotta try. What the fuck you out here promoting?
No, but yeah, nah. We wanted to fuck people.
Oh, so y'all could, any one of y'all could leave this situation and go fucking come back?
Yeah, it's not a cult. Now, fucking come back, like, that's swapping and shit, it gotta be a conversation.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, listen, I met a dude, you know what I'm saying? I want to go fuck him. I'll be back. Y'all all gotta collectively agree on that.
Yeah, everything comes with a conversation, and it has to be agreed upon that that's the route you want to take, and understand what comes with that route you're taking.
All right, so let me ask you as the first wife. Is it? I know y'all said that there's no seniority here, right? Mm-hmm. But you definitely been with Alex for way more years than she has been with him. Is there times where you feel like you should have more say than she does? Be honest.
Sometimes, yes, I do.
Okay.
Sometimes, yes, I do, and it's a natural feeling, and everybody's going to go through that.
Absolutely, it's a natural feeling.
Situation that I'm in, but it's just being knowledgeable of my own emotions and understanding she's in her own relationship with him too, so she's going to have her own needs. So for me to be like, oh, you know what, you need to understand where I'm coming from over her, that would be selfish of me. So I have to understand, okay, he's going to be understanding to me to a point, but he still has to respect her on the other end as well. So it's just a balance that you have to understand in this situation that we're in.
Okay, cool. All right, so where are we at now? Like today, are we all happy? Are we, where are we at with it now? How does it? Do anybody have any regrets when it comes to this? Like, is there like?
No regrets.
I know you don't got no regrets, Alex. I wasn't even really talking to you, bro.
It be challenging. People gotta realize if you take on multiple relationships, you gotta fulfill multiple relationships. It becomes a hassle. There'll be weeks I don't get breaks from problems and or situations I gotta handle. Not really too intense problems. All relationships have problems, but multiply those relationships by as many individuals you have in your relationship, right? So I have two. So if it's one thing over here, it could be another thing over here, and if they're off, I gotta handle that situation. I still got my kids, my children. So it's just really finding the flow and how to operate behind all this. But yeah, no, I know me personally, every challenge is worth it because I know I love them genuinely. We weren't looking for poly, we found ourselves in this situation, and I love that I'm able to grow it with them. So yeah, I don't know if you guys. Y'all went blink?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. I just let him answer the question. Any regret? Nah, I wouldn't say no regret. You're never supposed to regret nothing that you got going on, especially because when you start trying to change shit, everything changes.
The reason why I ask that is because a lot of people are sitting in relationships that they don't want to be in. A lot of people are sitting in situations that they're trying to get out of, but they're just not being vocal about it. So I just ask just to ask. You know what I mean? Just for clarity.
The good thing about it, you just said the vocal part. In poly, anything in non-monogamy, it only works if you have to be transparent. And most people in monogamous relationships, they're not transparent. They're not honest. They're not honest with themselves. They're not honest with their spouse. And they just live. And they don't even live in truth for themselves. They choose for society. What society believes. in this type of relationship, like you asked us, can we fuck anybody? Yeah. Would we? No. We're good where we're at, but we know we can bring that conversation and be open enough with each other that, hey, this is what I want to do, and then not know we're going to be malicious towards each other or hate each other. We're healthy enough to have that good conversation and still respect each other as individuals, knowing that the love is pure and there's no hate there. People don't understand that.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask one more question before we open up this room and let other people ask. I just want to get some things clarified and out there, and they can hear the story from beginning to end before, because people, they see you guys and right away they like, oh, they stupid. Oh my God, this is crazy. All of this shit. So I really wanted to just get the storyline out there before we open up, because I don't want nobody to come up here. First of all, I'm letting y'all know right now, if anybody calls up in this room and start getting disrespectful or anything like that, I'm cutting you off immediately. I'm blocking you immediately. Let's keep it respectable, and not just because we didn't grow up in this atmosphere and it's something new to us doesn't mean that it's crazy and all of this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got to be open minded, and we got to learn to just accept other people's lives. These are their lives. This is the life they choose to live, and we gotta respect that. Okay, so let's just do that from right now. So I was about to ask you a question. So now, as of now, right? If let's say this situation happens all over again, right? Let's say Alex goes out there and meets another woman that, like how he met you, and he's having a situation with her. Does this happen all over again? Do we move one more woman into the house, or like how does it work from there? Is it a conversation that got to be had, or it's like fuck that, be comfortable with us two and you? There's gonna be nobody else. Like how does that work?
So it's definitely a conversation. I'm gonna say that.
I swear that these two look like they don't play. I'm just gonna put it up.
A lot of people, they like to, I don't know, they like to ask that question. If somebody come in, what's gonna happen or whatever. Me personally, and they also ask me, could I be the first wife? No. So with that, I don't feel like I would continue because it's way too much going on. Which you could call it whatever you want to call it, but that was a question that was asked. So for me, it'll be a conversation. Yeah, we have a child together, so we're gonna always be family. But I'm gonna fill it out. I'm not gonna be gung ho and move the hoe in. I'm gonna just be like, okay, hold up, like, what are we doing? And all right, now what are we doing next?
You gotta realize that when you bring another person, it could shift your whole dynamic. Just like being a monogamous.
Well, your dynamic shift for the better, right? So,
yeah. But it can still be.
It still had its ups and downs.
Absolutely.
The only thing that makes our situation work is that we're all going to work with each other and grow. And then so it's like if you don't bring in the right person that they're not ready to grow and ready to actually understand themselves and really, this is a big relationship where you take accountability, self-aware, emotional intelligence, emotional acceptance, and so if you're not ready to go down that process, poly is not for you. Poly is going to make you look at yourself because this is about a self-choice situation. That's why we say you have to bring the communication there because you're bringing the communication of what's going to work for you, where you see the balances for you, so you're healthy, happy, and at peace. Not everybody else. So yeah, that's the biggest challenge.
All right. So, is there anything else that you'd like to educate the people on before we open this room?
Oh, you want to say something? Oh shit.
All right. Let's do this. Let's do this before we open the room. Y'all got anything y'all want to say first?
Me?
Any one of y'all? Y'all got anything y'all want to say before we open the room?
Yeah, just be kind because my vibe is very different. I'm trying to be nice.
Well, we already put that disclaimer out. We not having that.
Every day, and I'm coming up here being open and genuine. Don't come up here being disrespectful.
Yeah, don't try to call up in the dark and be like, you a fool, and hang up and come to studios, please. Let's be respectable. So from left to right, real quick. What are your zodiacs from left to right?
Okay, yeah, that was a question. So I'm an Aries.
I'm a Leo.
I'm a Taurus.
Wow.
Who's fire signs on the earth? Yeah.
Wow.
fire. When I say they fire, they fire.
Wow.
Fire.
What? So Aries, Leo, Taurus. Wow. Leos are mostly dominant people. They dominant people. Like they don't play with how they want shit done.
I don't play well with others, but I can be real cool. I've learned. It's been years. I've learned.
I don't play well with the others. And Aries could be a little clingy at times, and they are very vocal. And Taurus is just a fucking bull. Like, yeah, okay, all right. Oh, hey, well, look, hey. All right, let's open up this room and have a conversation. Like I said, one more time. I'm going to say it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if you got a question, ask your question. Be respectable. Respect these people. They are grown folks. They have children. Let's respect their household and respect their situation. If you are curious about anything, that is your time to call up. Okay. So let's start with let me see. Yeah. There's a lot of people that want to get into polygamy too, but you know.
Yeah, a lot of people are worried about it.
Oh, what's up?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Just wanted to ask you guys a question. So,
where you calling from? Where you calling from, bro? Where you calling from?
Brooklyn. We from Brooklyn. We from the 9 right now.
Okay. 9, what up?
So yeah, I did want to ask, how was that initiated? How did that come about? Where did this, conversation first start as the relationship grew? Because, I mean, of course, it did start with two intimate people in one relationship, and it proceeded to the next. So I just wanted to know how that came about.
Oh, you must have just joined. They had the whole conversation. Well,
I just wanted to understand it, because...
Oh, understand. Okay, I'll let them talk. I'm gonna stop talking. Yeah,
it's crazy because, for example, some women that, like, I've had a time when I've asked a woman, like, about how they feel about polygamous relationships, and most women are like straight up bark at that. They're not even... That's not even a conversation.
Well, she wasn't presented with that.
Right.
She was brought into that. He was actually cheating on his wife with the other female.
So now I'm catching up to this.
Yeah. So
how did that play out? And how did it ease into becoming a polygamous relationship? I would say.
When we had the discussion, right, when everything was going on during that time, we just really had a mature conversation, being very transparent with each other, laying down all our options. It was like, look, this is when I want to say two things about it. So with our situation, since it started the way it started, we had to have a real conversation with us about what we were going to do with our marriage. We were going to separate, divorce, separate our family, what routes we were going to take, and keep it respectful, and understand we have the choice to alter whatever we want to do, making our own choice.
Right.
The second thing I'm gonna say about that is when you speak to someone about poly or non-monogamy, whatever you want to polygamy, anything you want to do, you have to understand you can't force a person to be in this situation because it's gonna be chaotic because you're making a person do something they don't want to do from the get-go. So you have to understand they may not be with it, but keep educating yourself, and you're gonna come across individuals that are aligned with what you're looking for and are gonna work with you in that situation.
Right.
We can't force people to do something they don't want to do at the end of the day because they don't want to do it. They're just gonna cause chaos every day. Make sure you come to Polypalooza here in Houston in May. There's gonna be a lot of Polypalooza.
So wait, we're gonna talk about that after. Because it sounds like a vacation to me. But we're gonna talk about that after. So yeah, that's just. I think he clarified it for you, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night.
I appreciate you, my bro too. Stay safe out there, all right?
You already know it.
All right, bro.
Babies born prematurely or at low birth weight are more susceptible to.
Yeah, I think he kind of joined in late.
Yeah, now you can't make nobody right. Like at the end of the day, when you make someone do anything,
you ain't making no Leo do nothing. I'm telling you that right now.
In fact,
my ex is a Leo, so my kid's mother is a Leo, so, and you
well,
ain't
I'm a Leo too.
This is front row. This is front row basketball tickets right here.
Yes. Promo ticket. Courtside. Like,
All right, so go ahead. Speak to the Porter family. Go ahead.
how are you guys doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. I'm Haida. You are?
I'm Alex. This is.
I'm Shalon.
Oh, Chantel. Alex, Siobhan, and Chantel.
Shalon.
Shalon.
Shalon. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
What's up?
Well, we're chilling. Are you guys in New York?
What is your question, Miss Front Row Tickets?
Okay, so my question. Okay, I'm just gonna hit it on the head.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes. My question to you guys is I am in a sort of like a situationship. I'm gonna bring the ships back.
Oh, here we go.
I've brought those in a minute.
I just want y'all to please just follow along because she makes up her own words as she go along. You know what I'm saying? So please just try to follow along. Just try to follow along. You know, she hasn't been in this country very long, and she just likes to put words together. You know.
Yo, first of all, English is not my first language, so I'm just gonna adopt it.
Right.
But at this point, I have a situationship, and I would like you guys to give me some advice before I sink in deep. All right, so I've met this guy, okay, and I've been getting to know this person. We feel like, honestly, from my point of view, I feel like we've built rapport, and we've been texting, we've been calling each other, FaceTiming, and things like that. But we are not necessarily in the same proximity. So there's that void, you know what I mean? There's definitely that void that we are not necessarily in the same proximity, but there is a lot of rapport that has been built. However, I feel like this could be a person that's not built for me, and I cannot necessarily settle. But again, there's so much to gain from that relationship, not only from a emotional standpoint or a relationship standpoint, but also when it comes to me growing as a person. I'm trying to go back to school. I want to go to law school.
What we talking about here, please?
Question?
Yeah, what we talking about right now? I'm confused. What we talking about? You Are you looking for dating? You looking for dating advice? Is that what you're doing?
Major.
I'm just trying to figure it out. There's a lot of people that want to ask a lot of questions. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Okay, so my question is,
You're all over the place.
I got ADHD.
because the reason why I'm all over the place is because there's people that know me that are still watching the live, and I don't want to become too obvious. You know,
Okay, so I got
not.
Is your question polygamy based?
No, it's not.
So it's relationship advice.
Somewhat. It is polygamy based. Because of our long distance, I have to date people within my proximity, and
No, that's not polygamy, sweetie. That's not polygamy. No,
I'm getting to my point, and we've had conversation about polygamy, and they're open to the idea of a relationship, even though it has to be a right relationship. They are open to the idea of marrying more than one person, which is so.
In what country? Because that's not legal in America.
Yes, it's certainly not. Well, it's legal in Utah.
Okay, so y'all going to Utah to get married? You thinking about that?
If we fix to go out there, we go Akon shit. You know what I'm saying?
So are you?
Akon be making his trips all the way to Utah.
So are you into that? You into that? You into getting married to multiple people?
Like I said, I'm into the right. It just has to be a right relationship. I don't care what it necessarily.
Okay, I'm just trying to get to what your initial question is for them. What is your question for them?
My question to these guys on the far right is that how would you guys feel about dating?
getting with somebody you haven't really necessarily met in the physical, but you've been getting to know for a period of time that looks like 8-9 months. You've been getting to know someone that long.
I think you should stick to the courtside tickets right now. Just stick to the courtside tickets right now. Don't even get married. Don't think about it.
But I ain't never
Because there is let me tell you something. Let me just explain something to you. There is more than 100. I'm looking at the request thing right now, and there's 100 requests of people that want to ask questions. So I'm trying to figure out where we going with the question. I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, cause y'all keep rushing me. Y'all not letting me.
Yes, we gotta rush. There's 100 people that want to ask questions.
Okay, so my question is, at this point, do you go with your instinct? Do you ever go for your instinct, or you go for what reality is showing you? Reality showing you this is what it is. This is what it looks like. Or you would rather favor what your instinct.
Hold on, Porter family. Hold on, Porter family, because I just let me just put it out there, right? Last time you was on here, you said that you was on a date.
That was last time.
Hold on, wait a minute. Last time you was on here, you said that you wanted to date, right? And the person that you wanted to date at the time, you wanted Lakers tickets, front row on the floor, right? Then now you're saying that you're dating somebody that you never really met, but you guys are FaceTiming.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not.
That's what you said.
No,
you said you have a situationship with somebody that is not in the same constituency.
That don't mean we're dating, Major. That doesn't mean.
Whatever it is, that's not my point. My point is, what you said was, I have a lot to gain from this situation. That's what you said.
Yeah, but that don't necessarily mean we're dating.
That's screaming gold digger to me. I'm sorry. I just gotta put it out there.
Okay, that's what it's screaming to you, but I'm gonna explain to you what it is that's going on in my life.
Can you do it later?
Yeah, if it don't got to do with polygamy, we're not gonna entertain it tonight.
No. I don't want to be rude. I really don't. But like,
you don't have to be rude. You don't have to be rude.
No, I'm not going to be rude. Like, because this conversation not for me.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now.
I feel like it does have 100% what we were talking about on this forum.
All right, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you go, and I hope that they answer your question. We could come back to it. What? Oh man. When clout, you gotta start selling clout. I'm telling you.
Facts.
They got a bottle of clout, and they gotta start selling it. I'm telling you. Anybody who has the answer to bottling up clout, let's do that, because we're gonna make millions. We're gonna make millions off of that. You hear me? What? Anyway, let's keep the energy positive over here. Let's go to Junior. Let's go to Junior. We gotta. I swear I'm gonna try to figure out how to sell clout.
You got to. What's up,
man?
Good night, brother. How you doing?
I'm
good. Where you calling from, brother?
England.
Okay, go ahead and talk to the Porter family. Go ahead.
I've just been hearing this speaking about whatever she's speaking about.